playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason content.
I had a dream, I had a vision. I had to work for this and you didn't. I had to bleed, still got the stitches. I learned to swim from all your...
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason.
I'm in a tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the bag. I saw the signs for so long, just a reminder.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Baltimore Ravens. On the Browns sideline, there you see head coach Kevin Stefanski. His guys pulled off a massive upset over the 2 seed a week ago. Now trying to take it a step further here in the divisional round. His counterpart on the Ravens sideline, John Harbaugh. His guys fresh coming off the bye, ready to prove. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, called it the 26. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
For a guy still in his second year in the NFL, this is obviously a big spot for him to try and fill. Able to engineer the victory in the wildcard round last weekend. That's got to give him confidence, and it's got to elevate the confidence of his teammates as well. But as he said after the win, things are only going to get tougher from there. He understands the situation he's in. He understands what's ahead of him in this one.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
39-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Taken in at the 22. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest. And I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one. Because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You
The Tuck Rule,
didn't you? Yeah, I think that's one people remember. I also know this in Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game in New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Facing fourth down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
An inside run with Jenkins. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. With the snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
First down, right back to Jenkins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Second and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
And they'll run the end around here with Judy. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up third and 4.
From the gun on third down, James. Now this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down and 1. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Jackson will keep it. Now he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on fourth. From midfield now, here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Ball on the 39. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the option, here's Henry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the Browns' 25-yard line.
Draw play. This is Henry. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 17. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
Now, you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
They'll try and run the option. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are on the board first here in this division round matchup. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep it back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Well, the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
They'll get this complete to Tillman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Browns first down.
They go play action here on first down. And that is taken in by Njoku. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That's another Browns first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Again, they turn to Ford. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand-new ball game. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. So we are deadlocked at the break here, and the EA Sports Halftime Report starts now. Here's Scott Hanson.
Okay, Brandon, thank you, and welcome in, everyone. Scott Hanson in Orlando, where it almost never snows. These two teams dealing with the light dusting, and that's expected to go on into the second half. Who handles it better? Let's go back out to the stadium and check in with our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, thank you. The snow is continuing to trickle down here as we ready ourselves for the second half to follow. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 47 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. Second down and 6 now.
50-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Inside handoff, Henry will be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now it's Jackson. They're going to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Henry out of the pistol. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Jackson. Check down here for Henry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Baltimore, first down.
Mitchell now off the option. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. He was brought down by Malik Collins.
1 yard.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
At the 13.
To throw is Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson's going to try the sneak. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Henry is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll give Henry another shot. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now in Baltimore. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. 3rd and goal, Jackson. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter-punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
Round 7.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Back to throw. James. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Operating from the gun. James. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding 2nd half, haven't they? I know they just gave up the 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire 2nd half.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Ravens' 41-yard line.
Looking to throw. James. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
To throw is James. From the gun on third down. Hard throw, incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try to loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Ravens on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And Bateman, and he'll go in motion right here. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 2.
Brings up second and 2.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Try to take this home, they'll run. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So now the Browns down by 7. A minute 17 remains. This is where your playoff medal is tested. On the road, needing a touchdown to stay alive as they've got it 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ford. Despite a little sizzle on the move, he's still tackled shy of the 20. 2nd and 6 coming up.
It's now 2nd and 6. At the 18.
Back to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. And at 50 seconds left, he'll spike it to stop the clock. Under 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
A loss of 7 yards. And it's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that's complete to Davis. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. So that one hurt. No timeouts left. Look at where the ball is on the field, Charles. I don't know if the fat lady's singing yet, but she's starting to hum a little bit, isn't she?
I think she's doing scales at this point. I don't think there's any doubt about it, but they had to go for it. In this situation, with their timeout situation as well, they had to take the chance, try and get it done. They didn't. Now they're powerless to stop them, essentially.
They need a big play somehow from their defense. Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because it's going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaughan, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long.
Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with. The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise.
Coming through from the footmost squad. Boy Scouts who I flow. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Throw them type right out my window. Blast you with a direct blow. Blow, coming through like G.I. Joe. Star Wars moving ill like Han Solo. Make you bounce around like this was Calypso. Always shine cause I got the high pro glow. You think that you can hide, you think you can lay low. Roll up on your eye like Hawaii 5-0. Back out with my dreads in my Kango. Forget them, just pass the. Yo, take a trip down to Mexico. Come back with that might make you psycho. Maximum frequencies through your stereo. Sorry, this is it, but homeboy, I got to go. I step up in the place and yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head knock that make you your neck. I got you all in check. Hey, you know we come through to rock the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. I got you all in check.
I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get the clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone, he couldn't see the piranhas. Got it hot as Nevada, I'm from the bottom, no treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seeds over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe over that ego popping. I put that glass on my wrist and went window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy turning like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete. Your flesh is way too weak. I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers. I was stuck in the state of me trying to survive. I was ready to rise and ready to thrive and cut off the poisonous ties. Ain't no heart in the game, but even the courage we live in the wizard of Oz. Keep the money and change, we ruin the vibes and checking and jiving. In a turbulent time, and we need a spiritual teaching to keep us alive. No more selling us lies or selling beside me while the enemy hide. Yeah, I'm feeling a change in order. Treading dangerous waters, the demise of falsely idols. Get exposed to cold and morals. Ooh. I get the remedy, God is the centerpiece. Pray for my enemies, pray for my enemies. I get the tendency, you kinda finicky, huh? Dot on his head, dot on his nose. Follow the lamb, don't follow the goat. Pray for the homie, he died from. I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my